Live from the Rock Hard Studio in Nashville.
Play it loud.
Your station for high voltage rock and heavy metal. This is Rock Hard.
Rock Hard.
Exclusively on TuneIn.
Perfect. You know, we took a break for a while. We're just gonna. This is the show. We're gonna do this. This is the show.
Yeah.
We'll fill this in later. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Way.
This is. We took a break for a while. We both
This
were
is a
moving.
pair of jeans.
This,
Yes, this is. Yeah, they're blue.
This is where we moved to. The
Gotcha.
knee. We took a break for about a year and a half because there's just so much chaos going on.
Yeah, it was nuts.
And we just couldn't, didn't have time for it. Both of us were moving at the same time. I had several houses fall through because people were just coming in cash. And I'm like, where are you finding? Okay. So we just were like, all right,
California.
we got to, literally
Which I
people
love
would
all of
sell
them.
their 800 square foot home for $12 million. Come here and buy 4 houses.
We're getting
and
some
2
good
new
people,
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, the real estate market got really interesting.
Oh, dude. And I spent probably twice the amount that I was wanting to spend on less, but it ultimately ended up being I wanted land over a house.
Right.
So that's what we got. We got 5 acres. And,
It's a long-term investment.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we started
Our
planning
singer
stuff
Ronnie
on
did
it.
the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially that's what we did too.
Yeah. I mean, it makes
Well,
sense.
be glad you did, because if you would have put it in crypto, you saw what happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
no-
man,
no
I
doubt,
started to
dude.
do that too.
Jeez.
And I pulled out right in time.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
With
what she said.
What coin was it?
I had it in not bit. I had it in I went blank.
Ethereum?
Huh.
Ethereum? Or ETC? Or...
ATC.
Oh, okay.
And I almost did. There was another one I was trying to think of the name of it. I almost
there's
did.
a few. Or
Yeah,
Doge or whatever.
But I
Yeah,
pulled
yeah.
out right in time, man. I was like,
there's a
no.
few where,
I
like,
see.
Well, I mean, yeah. That whole thing is just,
We have a good sense
Physical
of like.
assets are just better, man.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
And it's been proven.
They're king.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
been proven. so-
Especially real estate.
Mhm.
It's a
Yep.
longer turnover, but if you have the patience, it's a long game thing. You can kind of think about it that way, and then it's like, that's your safety net. But once you get your home base locked down, then you can just see like, wow, okay, this worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do it again, and then, I hate to keep using the Bible as a reference, but like, that's
Don't
what they're
hate.
talking about with the
Don't hate.
knowledge and wisdom thing.
Yeah.
With more knowledge and more wisdom comes more like stress of like, okay, I could do this again. It's a model that I just did. I bought that. Now I'm renting it. Now I can take that same capital or equity and then repeat it. But yeah, then you're gonna have another renter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you're gonna have to deal
Yeah.
with that. But you could do it, and then you're gonna have a little bit more stress. But
Yeah.
if you want that, you can take it on and then keep repeating it.
Yeah.
One of our best friends that worked with us and works with us all the time, Jesse, our tour manager. That's what his dad did. He got out of the military, and I remember he started with 1 and 2, and then he's got up to like 30 something now.
Oh, my
Man.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my
Like I
gosh.
think he's calling it, like
Who's
that's
managing
enough.
it though?
He does all of it.
Really?
Really?
He doesn't even outsource the third party
Oh my
property
gosh.
management. I know.
Wow. What?
Yeah. So like, it's all about how you want to, take it all.
Yeah. If you want to take on that much.
Eventually,
it's
after
big.
2 or 3, you might be like, "That's enough."
Yeah.
But like, if you're hiring a third-party property manager, which there are quite a few out there now,
Maybe.
the whole COVID situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to find the right one because
Yeah.
the percentage has got to be right, or you're going to be upside down.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's true.
I feel like once you get that third one that's successful, it's kind of like tattoos, where you're like,
Right now, you're
I
different.
kind of want another one.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what just happened with
Yeah.
us. So, like,
Yeah.
my wife, Erin, and I, that's what we kind of recently were like, damn, should we do this again? It's tempting, but right now, what's interesting is it's a, venture capital situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because these corporations like Vanguard and BlackRock, they're
Yeah.
artificially stimulating everything to where it still hasn't tanked.
Yeah.
The bubble should have already bursted. So what that happens,
A while ago.
what happens is they eliminate the competition for the buyer's market.
Right.
So that means they got the pick of the litter. They can pick whatever they want.
Yeah.
And then every time they do that, they continue to artificially stimulate
Yeah.
essentially that with then the excuse of COVID, whatever, for everything.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, you have this balloon that's just like, how is this not blown up yet? This should have blown up a long time ago. Yeah, that's right. Should have.
Should have,
Yeah, just
true.
like with Greenspan.
Yeah. Now it's going to be worse than what
Right.
it could have been.
But like what you were saying is, if you're willing to just lock that spot down right now, you're going to be able to find some stuff on the inventory that you might not ever see again, because right now, people that would normally buy are not buying. They're looking at it, but so like the venture capitalists that have a lot of liquid capital are just like, all right, this is feast right now for us. They're getting all kinds of badass shit. So
Yeah.
if you look for something like that and think about it that way, you can grab what you want
Yep.
and lock it down.
That's right.
And after, another 10 years, it's going to be more than what you got it for right
Yeah.
now. Yes, this is going to tank, and
Yep.
it is going to, look like you're
It's
like,
inevitable.
damn, I shouldn't have bought it then. No, you got it.
Yeah.
You locked it down.
Yeah.
If you wait for the tank, when the inventory is going to be so decimated, once it tanks, everybody's waiting for the tank.
Yeah.
It's going to be a buying frenzy like you've never seen before.
Well, that's
you're going to witness historic lows.
Yeah.
Oh.
That are the equivalent
Yeah.
of like 29, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Well-
eventually interest rate will tank
It
too
will.
because
It would, yeah, absolutely.
so
And that's the same
all you
thing.
got to do is refi.
That's just,
And
yes,
just
exactly.
be ready. Be
That's
ready.
the same thing with
Lock it in now,
Yeah.
and then refi once the interest rate drops.
businesses are the same way right now. You've got a lot of the old people that are
Yeah.
retiring, right? So I've been looking into buying a few businesses. A few
Nice.
meaning one. We'll start with
Oh,
one and see
cool.
how that goes. But
Yeah.
we're looking into the pros and cons of that. But I mean, there are going to be a lot of people over the next probably 5
Yep.
to 10 years that I'm already watching. Some of my friends that are in businesses, their parents are letting their businesses
Right.
go or selling their
Look
business.
for stuff where you're seeing
Meth labs.
commercial space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's going to be a mass exodus across the entire U.S.
Yep.
of people exiting out of physical commercial space.
Yeah.
It's going to tank worse than we've ever seen in our lifetimes.
It's coming.
a lot of those people are going to go straight to, you know what, I want to just sell my business.
Yeah.
So if you can find, an association that way, if you're looking to narrow down a really good deal on something,
Yeah.
they've got, this warehouse space or whatever it is, well, the square footage that they're exiting out of, with all this inventory, but they don't want to have to store it somewhere. They want to put it from, here or there, whatever it is. So, some
That's already
people are
happening in
willing to
Nashville.
take less what they feel because that is being compensated for the amount of them having to deal with all of that.
Yeah.
Storing it,
Yeah.
whatever else it is,
Yeah.
encompassed with that.
Yeah.
So,
Man.
yeah, that's a great idea, though.
It's we'll see if we can pull it off. I mean, it's just right at the beginning point.
Right.
So it's still
Mhm. Yep.
kind of weird, but
Oh yeah,
there's
the domino
something.
effect is starting. For
It
sure.
is, man,
in the
and I'm
commercial
watching
real
it.
estate market.
Yep.
You're going to see a mass exodus.
Yep. So I'm hoping that I know somebody that will die soon, and I'll inherit a large amount of money.
That's what we're hoping for.
That's not right.
And after the break, guys, we'll be back to talk more about finances with Randy of Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
All right, but seriously,
I love this, man.
this is good. I dig this.
This is real life shit.
It is,
So,
man.
That's what I like.
that's the deal.
the
Like,
whole point of the show.
people that are like, like young adults, they're trying to figure their shit out. They're like 18, 19 right now. Or just even when you're 15, 16, if you do the math, it's like, how in the hell am I going to ever get anything?
I should have taught this stuff in high school.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
should.
well, everything is, I mean, they sell the facade
Yep.
because they're part of the facade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
Mhm.
I agree.
Man,
That's why you have a tsunami of deferred payments coming as well.
that is 100% on that, too.
Yeah, the student loans that are like, when
It's
the kid
bad,
gets
man.
out, like, who would sell a student loan on a degree that's going to be irrelevant within 2 to 4 years because we're in a technological paradigm shift?
Yes.
That'd be like saying, hey, check out this iPhone 1. Can I put you on a 30-year
Yeah.
APR? And you're like, oh, this is such a great deal.
Such a great
And
deal.
then 3 years later, you're like, wow, I should have never bought
Not
this
a
first
great
gen.
deal.
30 years, still paying on it.
Right,
a
Still
great
paying
on
on it.
that first gen.
I thought they
When
told
if
me it
you
would be
would've
paid
been
off
a little
by
bit
now.
patient and just waited,
Yeah.
that's what they don't. That's what was lost in the school system.
Yeah,
they
I agree.
stopped focusing on like trade,
Yeah.
Yeah.
family skills.
The important stuff.
What's your family trade? That's what they used to call it. That.
Yeah.
it's
Trades
like
are
a
so
thing that
important.
You pass down generational understanding and wisdom.
I fully believe in trades. I
Yeah.
think they're great.
Yeah.
It's what's
Right.
fueled the country
And
for
it's
so
not,
long.
right. The child doesn't necessarily have to pick it up, the torch, but it's good to just learn that and understand how it works.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
there's
Yes.
a model, and then the idea for the parent is check it out.
Yeah.
The wheel's already turning. If this is what you want to do, this is how you do it. Now that you know, go for your dreams.
Yep.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now you're going to look at going for those dreams differently because you're not worried about falling down and
No.
like not having a plan B. That's what, as parents, we got to do.
That's
Well,
what
and
we
I
do.
think too that to go along with what you said, there are a lot of times when because I did a lot of trade stuff. That's the only way I could learn. I couldn't learn from the book. I couldn't learn in school. I couldn't do any of that
Same here.
stuff. I had to use my hands.
Yeah.
I had to do it.
Hands
I had
on.
to see it. Yeah. And so when I had to take on a job that didn't have any of that, I still had the mindset of, okay, well, I gotta translate this into something that I can understand. It wasn't easy, But you gotta,
especially in audio and video.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like reading
Good
Spanish.
Lord.
Dude.
So that took a minute, but I love it now. It's something that is, you translate it into. Technically, I'm not, I guess, using my hands, but I do have to push the record button.
True.
So I guess that
But you got to know a little bit about the
you do.
camera, man.
Yeah, you do. You got to know how to
tricky.
make sure the lighting is right, make sure all of the things are right.
Yeah, you have to
love
have a general
create.
knowledge of all that stuff.
All of
Linear
the stuff.
editing,
But not only that, I'm making sets now. So for
Nice.
our show, for a couple other people that I
Right.
know. So it's something where woodworking.
Yeah.
I did all that stuff when I was younger.
Got
Didn't
that.
have
that's
any-
super rad.
Didn't know what I was
I
doing
just kind of
before.
threw myself in the water.
I did
on,
cabinet making.
building all that stuff in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of throw myself in, learning. I remember seeing it done when I was younger, doing concrete and brickwork as a mason,
Mm-hmm.
doing construction before
Yeah, yeah.
paid the bills.
Which is
Yeah.
cool.
I'd see my friends framing, but I was never the guy doing that.
Yeah.
But
But you
it's-
saw
there's
enough.
I
Roofing.
saw enough to get it, the general idea of it.
Yeah.
But then it's just something about doing it, just doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels really, really good.
Well,
It does.
And I had a painting company when I was younger. Right out of high school, I started working for a company, and I worked for them for about 3 years. I was under really good leadership. They taught me everything they knew, and then I decided that my boss was dumb. Not my leader guy, the team leader, but the boss, the owner of the company, was just stupid.
Rough.
And I said, you know what?
Yeah,
I can
that's
do
rough.
everything you can do, and I did.
Right.
I did it for 3 years.
So basically, that ended up becoming your plan B to where
Yeah.
you could go pursue everything else.
Yep. And so
Nice.
I made a lot of money doing that on my own. Got screwed
Wow.
by one of the
Cool.
biggest builders, but
That's not cool.
but no, that part's not cool. But the point is that I got really good at that skill.
Right.
So
Nice.
now I'm remodeling my house too, and so
Right.
it comes in handy when you're trying
Yeah,
to do stuff
yeah,
on,
definitely.
on a dime. But
Yep.
dude, I'm telling you, man, the
Well,
trades
after
are
a
worth
while,
it.
it's you can't even hire anybody else because you see how much the markup is.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
I feel like it's almost it becomes an integrity thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yep.
man, I get it. I can pay that, but no, I'm not going to do that. I could just do this myself.
Yep.
It's like having
And I'll
the
be
time.
even more happy with it because it'll be done exactly
Yep.
the way you freaking
Yes.
want it.
Yep. Well, I just spent $20,000 on a new HVAC system and
Wow.
ductwork.
Was it like a mini split?
No, it was a package unit.
Oh, okay.
But through 4 years ago now, 4 years ago, it would have been half of that price.
Mm-hmm.
I know because I worked in that industry,
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm still talking with those people, and then it went up. Last year, it went up 5 times. This year, already, it's gone up 3 times.
I know.
So I'm like, dang, dude, I know that
So
this
crazy.
is
Yeah.
20 grand almost just
Right.
for what was half of that simply 4 years
Could
ago.
have been a down payment on the tiny home.
Oh,
Yeah, what's wild is,
dude, could've been
I
a
would say this is just the
mortgage payment.
beginning of what they try to call hyperinflation, but
Yeah.
that just doesn't really give it justice.
Cut it. No.
It's hard to understand the amount that it can really exceed your estimated projection of okay, how much could this gallon of gas potentially be at its
Yeah.
highest point? At one point it was what?
Well, it hit, I know, 9 in some parts of
In
the
some,
country.
in some
Really?
parts of the country,
Yeah.
it was just shy. I don't
Right.
think it
California?
got too far over
Well, check
4
this
here.
out. Sometimes when we're touring in other countries like Philippines that's actually a great example. You'll have all these bills, right? And you're like, oh, hell yeah, I just got hooked up. Right, cool, let's go. And then you're like, wait, this bill is the equivalent of 50 cents or a quarter? And then you start to realize that's what happens. That's what happened
Yeah.
with Venezuela. IMF came in,
That's crazy.
tear it down, rebuild it back up with them in positions of authority with
Yep.
monetary, vested interest.
That's
Yeah.
scary, yeah.
Yep.
Man. So
Yeah.
a 50-cent bill, what would that be?
I mean, it might have even been less, bro.
What would that be equivalent to in U.S. though?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. No, the bill looked like it, it'd say 20 on it, right?
Mm.
So you'd think that's like a $20 bill. No, it was worth 50 cents.
That's so crazy.
So now, if you wrap that around your brain, the hyperinflation level, that's what's happening. The
Yeah.
dollar value is just it's going to get decimated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it already is. It
Now, as
already
far
is.
as you look at the GDP, they can
Yeah.
falsify that.
Yeah,
It
they
can be
could.
very manipulative.
Yep.
But when it comes down to it, if it's not a gold-backed currency, then it's just fiat paper, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang,
And that's
dude.
Real
that's not
estate was
okay.
a wise decision, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
we did it.
and that took a lot of research because there was a lot of stuff going on that you were just being lied to. and
For sure.
they buried a lot of that stuff. So
Yeah, well,
for
a
a
lot of
long
them are
time.
involved in, as far as like getting a part of that system. You
Yeah.
know, it's like the pharmaceutical industry. The guy
Yeah.
who's repping it, the physicians. They don't all necessarily like want to sign up for this one particular goal, but if they're part of the racket, so to say, then they're all dancing and playing to the same orchestra
Yep.
by
Yep.
proxy,
Yep.
whether they like it or not. So like, that's basically what you've stumbled upon, a situation where you're seeing it, like
Yeah.
the school system. Hey, come
Yeah.
to college.
Oh, man.
Come to college. Here's this. Don't worry about it.
You're 18, you
The
can
interest, you don't
sign.
even got to pay a dime interest. You don't even got to pay a payment until you're done. And then it's like, holy moly, what
Yeah.
did I just do?
Yep.
I went to school for 4 years, but I'm going to be paying on this loan for like 20 if I'm lucky,
Yep.
because I've got all these other things too with that tacked on.
Yeah.
And then now all that deferred interest is dumped on there. So like, yeah, it's almost scammy.
It
It
is.
is. Even the minimum
It
payments are
is.
outrageous.
Welcome, my son. Welcome to
It's true,
the
though.
machine.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It rings true.
Well,
It
we
rings
struck real
true.
straight. I feel like we are successful and responsible adults.
I hope so, man.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I think our main goal is really just to like pass this wisdom down.
Yeah.
You're
'Cause
right.
that's what's happened right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
The kids that have come out of school, they were given filtered information.
Yep.
And the people that are filtering that information, they're not, again, just like the racket in a society. That person isn't necessarily have a bad motive or
Mhm.
ill intent. Could be benevolent or malevolent intent.
Yeah.
But it's part of the system.
Yeah.
And someone's allowing certain things in the syllabus to get in there that
Yeah.
just shouldn't even be there.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should
Right,
be no
but
business.
they're filtering out other things.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like
history.
stuff like we're talking about, skill set, self-sustaining, like basic knowledges, that like everybody should know as a no-brainer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
1
You
plus
should
1
know
is
that.
2.
Yep.
Like that's common knowledge, right?
I can't believe
But
that.
what happens when you delete that?
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Yep.
Yes.
You're looking
yes.
at it.
Well, I know this is not as effective as those things, but it's crazy to me that they're deleting cursive writing out of schools. Like,
Right.
how are you going to sign
I-
a signature?
I just to justify it in a small way, to play advocate, that I do see one reason mainly is because like everybody's unique. It's like an art, actually. It's
That's
more
true,
like an art,
yeah.
like calligraphy.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
So like we could all three write in cursive right now the same name, and it's going to look drastically
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like if you're processing documents for Blue Cross and Blue Shield,
Mhm.
and you got a stack of 5,000 documents that you want to get through before lunch break, and everybody's writing in cursive, I hope you've been studying cursive your whole life,
Right.
because it's going to be hard as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be struggling every word trying to figure out what home you wrote down.
Wait a minute.
But as
That's
a company,
why it's just going to a
though,
standard.
I would think that you would say, look, if you're going to write stuff down, just write it down. Don't write
Right,
it in
in print.
cursive. Yeah.
Well, that is what they've been
But-
doing in the
and it
medical
should be.
industry and a lot of industries for a
Because you're
long
right.
time.
Cursive is an art.
But,
You're
yeah,
right.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is
it's
true.
just
I
went
like
back
that.
to like it used to be,
Yeah.
like calligraphy.
Yeah.
So like you'll still see people doing like wood burns and stuff like that, or like a band logo. But yeah,
That means
It-
autographs
it's
are going to
just-
be more valuable.
See?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So I don't think it's being deleted per se, but
DocuSign
it's
exists.
just it's just it leaves a lot of room for like also the person at the register. They look at it, they're glancing, and then they look at the signature.
That is
pad.
true. That's a good
It's like
point. Yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
can forge that
That's
really,
true.
really, really easily. I mean,
That's a good point.
I'm sure we're gonna have some biometric identification at some
Oh,
point.
I'm
soon
sure
anyway,
it's
so like
already exists,
that,
probably.
that works great right now. But it's kind of like back in the day when like if you got a ticket in one state, you go to the other place and get a license there after 90 days,
90 days, yeah.
and none of your record at the other place because they didn't have an intranet
Yeah.
or everything on a network's database.
Yep.
The paradigm shift is changing right before our eyes.
Yep.
Technologically. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
some people are ahead of the game. They got the iPhone 1 while still people are using, the Sidekick. They don't realize what the hype is. But that guy's now running his whole social media
Yep.
platform and building websites, with that phone while he's driving down the road, in the back seat.
Yeah.
When before you had to boot up a laptop. I mean, I
Right.
remember going on tour when I was like hours on the laptop all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
just nonstop. The main battle was always trying to keep that thing charged.
Mhm.
So like, we're going to come across those paradigm shifts, and it's going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It will.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Change
Like if you
it.
apply it, to all facets, like we're saying, you can kind of figure it out and you can get a bearing. But when we look to our elders and like try to like remember, okay, how were things? Okay, why was that important? What was necessary to know back then? What was common knowledge then?
Yeah.
We just need to make sure that we don't lose whatever was common knowledge.
It's very important.
That's how we make progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Simplicity.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
Those are important.
For those of you not following along, I don't know why you're still watching this, but we're talking with Randy Winter from the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. This right here at the Eastside Bowl in Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville. Yeah. It's a nice venue. This is our first time
really
here.
cool,
It's not
man.
bad.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Have you been around? Have you been around? Checked it out?
Have you walked around yet?
In this little plaza?
All of it. No, just this building in itself. Forget the plaza. Just this
I went
building.
straight in the back and let it in, and then plugged in our.
Well,
Just take a peek out there. when
forget
you get
playing
done.
tonight. Just walk around. Just walk
Yeah.
around. You'll enjoy it. They got a nice little bowling alley.
Okay, guys, hey, check this out. Look what I just found.
Oh,
You know, it's
Some
really
nuts.
convenient
On
that those were
air
there. That's nice.
snackage.
Yeah, man.
I like it. Look at that action. You know, no one else gets to have any of this
We
stuff.
don't mind that.
We kind of took over the green room.
On air,
We did,
It wasn't our fault
on-air
though.
snacks.
We were told to take over the
Yeah,
green
we were
room.
told to do that. It's not our fault, Randy. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. Don't be mad at
Hopefully
us.
I don't get to blame that.
Don't be mad at us.
Well, if you do, just tell them that the guy that owns the place told us that it's
true.
okay to come in.
It's
So
very true.
fine.
I wouldn't mind if anybody walked in and just joined right in.
I don't care.
Right?
Right.
It's a conversation.
Yeah, doesn't matter to us at all. We control this show, so
Those are good.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
All
wanna
right,
get one of
well,
them.
I will. I'll
It's the
try.
premium mix.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'll try your nuts.
Put my nuts in your mouth and shut up.
We got the pieces, the halves, the cashews.
Those
I'm
are
going
good.
for the cashews, though, man. Hate to tell you.
You know, the last time we talked was at Exit when was that? That was like it was 2021, July. It was almost
It
2
was
years
fresh,
ago.
2 years ago.
Midway through the COVID
Yep.
Yeah,
fiasco.
It was
Yeah.
refreshing
Which
to be
basically
with
I would say happened
people.
in March 2020.
yeah,
But like,
Yep.
you know, people still hadn't gotten their minds back yet.
yep.
Yeah.
It was a very weird,
Now people are
interesting
starting
time.
to, see the common
But they
denominator,
sold
so
that
yes.
venue, that
Really?
historic venue. Now, under new management, it does
Big
exist.
shocker. Like
Yeah.
you sold it for like, I bet they sold it for all-time peak.
Yeah.
Yep, he
Yep.
did.
Right.
But,
He
you
definitely
know,
did.
it still exists. It's still there. So we did preserve the history of the venue. But
That's cool.
Yeah,
but we're here at Eastside Bowl.
Yeah. But this
we
place
are.
is good.
It's not bad, and there's actually bowling here too. There's a venue on one side. There's bowling on the
Have
other.
you guys been to Rocket Town?
Not
Yes.
recently.
Yeah, that place is cool.
It's
I
cool,
haven't
too.
been there in a
Yeah.
while either, but man,
Yeah, that's been
that
around
was
for.
cool.
Did you skate? Did you get in it?
Yeah.
Do you remember the
It's
old
so cool.
Rocket Town?
Yeah.
Dude, it was
Before
actually.
they were in that massive building with
Yeah.
rooms.
Yep.
They had the huge quarter pipes, like the wall.
Yeah, the whole wall.
Dude,
was,
that whole wall at the bowl. I used to ride
that place has
BMX.
always been really cool.
it has been.
I used to try to
It's a
ride
great
BMX,
idea,
but I didn't.
that
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah.
I loved it, and the venues.
All skate parks should have.
You should
a
all
live
have it.
element
Mm-hmm.
for or an entertainment facility. You know, for movie night, streaming, whatever it is.
All
you
of
know?
it. Yeah.
I mean, they could literally be just broadcasting on a screen, and everybody be like gaming out, like we used to have Halo parties. With,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah.
live, you know, and then stream that with reactions and stuff. It's
Yeah.
just a whole new world of
It
entertainment.
is.
The old wineskins are
Yeah.
busting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
kids like, you know, older generations don't get like, why does this person have so many YouTube views?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're doing it their way, just like
Yeah.
we wanted to do
Very
it our
authentic.
way.
Yeah.
Right. That is entertaining to them. Who knows why? God
Yeah.
really don't
But
care. I
before-
don't need to know.
Yeah.
But what I do observe is that obviously it must be entertaining, whether they're watching somebody game or sit here in a
Mhm.
podcast or whatever it is, because it's unique.
Yeah.
It is unique.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah.
You know what was more interesting to me before Halo? Watching GoldenEye
Oh, yeah.
on the Nintendo 64 and beating some ass on some Mario Kart.
Before that, I don't know if you guys know Duke Nukem. You guys ever remember the PC
do.
game
Yes.
Duke Nukem?
100%. Yeah. It came
That-
out like right after Wolfenstein.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
That was my jam. We'd have
Sega.
parties set up 8 or 10
IDD
computers.
Cutie.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
I do
dude.
Clef.
yeah. Do you remember the Sega Saturn? A lot of people don't remember
Oh,
that.
That was like a 20-minute thing.
Yeah,
That
it
was cool
was.
because you could mod it.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
one of the first discs too on a video
Right,
game.
that's why it was so cool because you could literally figure out how to like burn games.
Yeah.
And get whatever you wanted.
That was awesome.
Laser disc.
Oh, and emulators too. They started making emulators where you can play other systems on the Sega Saturn.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was cool, man. That was a good time for
Good
video
times.
games.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. I feel like we should probably talk about music
Cool.
at some level. We're again, we're here to talk about music on a music show. That's kind of what we do, I guess, a little bit.
We like to keep it real. What we've been doing is good, but we have to throw a little music in there.
We gotta talk about this for just a second,
just for the peeps that care.
So, all 14 of them.
Can you pass me your nuts?
Hey, Randy's nuts.
Yeah, put some of these in your mouth.
You should just brand that, Randy's nuts.
It does have a good sound to it.
It does.
It rolls right off the tongue.
They're bulky.
Oh.
Get the bulk size. Get the bulk size.
Nuts?
No, I'm good. I actually have to talk. This is
hilarious.
No, go ahead.
Thank you. I will. Yeah. No.
Story time with Eric Black.
So listen up, children. Let's talk about. All right. Face Down. Face Down. You guys just redid that song, and you. First of all, you made it into something that is. I don't know if this is possible, but even more amazing than the first time you guys did it.
I've been hearing that.
It is simply just. It's a great song. You found was it the original girl that was in that one? Is that how that worked out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
the
how did
video
that-
is
That's cool.
It's like part 2
It's crazy.
of the
That's cool.
storyline. It's
Yeah.
like revisiting her, what she's doing in real life. Because she was a real survivor.
Like present day.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fake story.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, I like how you snuck it in, and we're able to get the first probably bit of the song out there in the world with Hemo's Not Dead, Matt Cutshell. Was that the first time people may have realized they were hearing it, or was it out there before then?
There were a few people that realized what it was.
Yeah.
But you're right. It was just literally the timing was perfect because it wasn't out yet.
Yeah.
But like, whoa, wait a minute. Is that face down? That's only piano.
Yeah.
What is also back there? String quartet? Do I hear a single guitar? No.
Nope. You don't.
It was a perfect opportunity to
Right.
let it loose secretly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It, like fit that vibe so good.
Yeah.
And then bring it in, and then bring it back again.
Man.
Yeah.
Dude. It was awesome.
Where
And
did you
then
hear that whole album, dude? The
Oh,
whole
I can't
album
wait.
Is not good.
We want to. We want to
It's
right now.
just-
Just play it for us right now.
It's
Go ahead.
so good.
Go ahead. Play it for us.
So you're telling me the whole album's going to be?
We've already recorded it.
It smells like platinum.
So I'm way behind then.
Probably.
I like it.
Man, that is so cool though, man.
It
Wait
is.
till you hear Grim Goodbye.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm. That's it, dude.
It's
Yeah.
gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds
All right.
like Star Wars. Like it's very like
Ooh.
anthematic. Like whoa.
That's so cool.
I can imagine.
Are we
I can
hearing
imagine.
that
That one
tonight?
took me the longest to do as far as like doing all the string quartets. I added in like bassoon, mellophones, maybe a little faint brass section, light brass. Obviously piano, quartet, all that good stuff, and light percussion. But yeah,
Wow.
it's.
Is it going to be the same tempo? Does that mean if Grim starts, that I have enough time to use the toilet, then
some
come
of
back
them
and
are
it'll still
the
be
same
playing?
Tempo and some of them aren't. I just felt it out. Like
that's a-
specifically, Ronnie and I we syncing up with that because he's the singer, and like he's always very particular about the cadence of
Yeah,
the vocal,
yeah.
and that directly is affected by the tempo.
Right.
So usually we'll A and B
Yeah.
tempos until
I just knew it was about a 7 or 8 minute song originally, and I love that because
yeah.
not many musicians or artists or bands do the 7-minute songs anymore, and
Not
I
many
love
can.
it. I love it.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll revisit something like this
But the
either because
fact-
I don't want to mess up.
Yeah.
It's like the sequel curse.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like the sequel's not going to be as good as the first
Yep.
one. But we just don't care about that. It's going to do what it wants to do.
But this was
What's more
from
important is the story.
Yeah.
It's from 2006, right?
The
Originally.
original.
Yeah. So
As
you're
far
looking.
as the video coming out.
Yeah.
But man, I think that's a pretty decent amount of time to be able to go through and be like,
Right.
okay, we
Just
can,
as relevant.
we can,
if not
we can
more.
change this up and make it look right.
Yep.
I like how y'all went with the video and made it present day. Like it's like a check in on how her life is as a true victim from that. That's cool.
Yeah,
So
no,
people
I really
that are
like that.
Domestic survivors or whatever
Yeah.
the abuse situation is, sometimes they're your own problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
That there's hope.
Yeah.
All you have
Yeah.
to do is just like push through it. Just wait for another sunrise.
Was she hesitant at all to do this?
Not from what I heard. I heard
Yeah,
that
she was excited.
Like, super stoked.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Man.
she's like she may have been anticipating this maneuver at some
Yeah.
point.
Could, yeah.
Who knows?
Huh.
I love that.
Huh. That is pretty cool. Don't worry, guys. It's sound check.
Matt did such a good job, man,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
on the that video.
Matt Cutshaw?
Mhm.
Dude, Matt Cutshaw.
Yeah.
Talented dude.
Wow.
You really
I mean, literally nobody can remake that. It's just, I'd like to ask Ronnie how long that took to actually cut that video.
I mean, it looks like they got it all in one day because
Really?
like, the lighting.
That's
is
true.
really- you can
That's
kinda
true.
tell.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Ah,
true.
That was the original. That was like the OG that started it for the Emo's Not Dead stuff. Once I saw that one, I started watching all the other ones.
Right.
Oh, he
Man,
kind of
that's
looks like him.
I am in.
Busting the old wineskin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just different,
Yeah.
different media format.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Well, and that again, man, we keep coming back to this, but you're right. I mean, this is what we're trying to do. I know that's what you guys are trying to do, and it's just the old way is the old way for a reason, and we are trying to do some new things.
Right.
We
And some people aren't
cannot,
going to understand it. That's okay.
and nothing against the old ways, but we've learned from the old ways. Now we want to expand on the old ways. We want to move forward with this stuff.
Exactly.
And I think that's the whole point of being alive is you learn from your parents, you learn from past experiences, and you progress. Hopefully you progress into something
100%, right.
different and new. Because I couldn't do it if I had to just stay in the old way. I couldn't do it. I'm not built that way. I'm not built to do all that stuff. I need to create. I need to make new.
Right.
And
Sometimes
that's
it takes these little pushes for us to do that.
it
Yeah,
does,
it does.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sometimes for me, it's more like a kick or a drop from an air balloon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes that's just how it
Hulk
works.
smash on
Usually
the
a
head.
kick.
Hulk smash
Usually a
on the
kick
head.
for you.
It's usually a kick for me, yeah, and a push down a tall flight of stairs.
Razor Ramon, Razor's Edge. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
I was wondering when that was
I
going to come
know.
up.
I
That
always
really puts it in perspective.
always
Yeah.
love the wrestling references.
All right, I guess basically I have no other option, so now I'll explore the space.
That's right.
That's what we need sometimes. God has to do
Razor's
that.
Edge.
Yeah,
God will make us uncomfortable on purpose, so
Yeah.
we realize that. Okay, sometimes we actually just have to rely on it.
That's his plan,
Exactly.
not ours.
100%.
Yep.
100%.
And that's when it goes to work. And
Well-
you're like, wow, how's this even working? I don't get
And I
it.
think that's a lot of what's
You see
happening
things
right
that you
now.
never saw.
I agree.
Gotta put the faith
I agree.
into it, man.
Yep. And I think that's what's happening right now. Is God has changed some things. God is moving, and
Yep.
I'm very excited about that. I'm not ashamed to be a believer, and that's just how this is going to happen. And I don't really care. But
Yeah, once you're a believer, you're kind of honored, you know? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
all right, this is the journey.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit hard, but
we are
the
promised it's
reward
going to
is
be hard.
gonna be, you know, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
It's not going to be popular, and it's not going to be easy.
Right.
Yep.
But man, we've been talking about that for a long time. Like
For a long time.
Like we've had conversations on the drive home, days where we're just like catching up and like, man, when is this going to happen? Like, when are we going to see the next thing? Like, we just got to be patient. It's going to work itself out, and then with the faith,
Yep.
you can do it.
Yep.
And
We
we've
can
waited.
move
And
mountains.
And that's how you do it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Otherwise,
exactly how you do it.
you would lose your mind worrying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
that's very true. Which it also says, do not be anxious.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Well,
You guys
that's
seen The Chosen?
yes.
Yes.
Dude, so
Yeah.
good.
I know.
Very good.
It is
Man.
really good.
Really good. I can't watch them. I can't watch too many back to back because it's too good.
It's-
I really want to, but it's like
I wanna
it's
be able
I
to
so
watched the
real.
whole thing all the way through from front to back.
Oh,
Did
Probably
you?
about 20 times.
Really?
20 times.
So I need to do that
At
then.
least.
Because there's stuff you always miss. There's stuff
Right.
you
Oh, yeah.
always catch.
Yeah,
next
Oh,
absolutely.
put
go
the
around.
subtitles on. Your mind will be blown.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
How much you missed.
Really?
Man, no, it's a good series, man. That kind of blew me out of the water. They have actually was it Angel Studios?
Yep.
Dude, they have a whole slew of just
Wow.
great content that's
cool.
on their app. So I would check out that because they've got a ton of stuff on there. But The Chosen is I think their flagship right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
It's just it's very well done,
I
and it's
know.
all crowdfunded.
Yeah, they've done such a good job. It's
Ridiculous,
Like, wow.
but
I'm glad to see that stuff being produced.
yeah, no
good.
doubt. Yeah, you've got 66 books to choose from. So
Right.
True.
it's gonna go on for a while.
Take your time.
Yeah, you're good.
You're
You
not
got
wrong.
content
You
for a
said
while.
7 seasons, but I'm like, you literally could split them
That's-
up even in a sub.
Genesis 1.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, my grandma and I were talking about it the other day. It's like in the beginning, and then just pause.
Yeah.
How long was that?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
There is no outside of this dimension, there isn't linear time.
Because time doesn't exist.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost like hard to think
Which
about.
means anything that was created would have had however much time it needs to evolve and age.
Weird.
So people are like, the Bible says it's only their soul. Well, maybe you're not reading the Bible correctly.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it does say in the beginning, and you're jumping right to conclusions that this means that, therefore, it can only be 10,000 years, hypothetical.
Right.
Yeah.
But they didn't read it right.
Right.
They're mistranslating it, or they're
Yeah.
being manipulated by,
Religion.
someone in church that's
It's called studying the Bible. That's what you need to be
in
doing.
the beginning. I mean, like that thought crosses my head several times a day,
Yeah.
every day. It's
It
like,
is.
man, wow.
Never thought
Well,
about it
and
like
you could even dumb that down to like in the beginning of
Right.
today. Like how long did that simply take? Like
Each
know,
day. Well,
Yeah.
that is exactly what happened.
yeah, to
Until
right
the day
now.
and night was
Yep,
formulated with the moon and the stars and
Yeah.
and the sun.
crazy, dude. This has been probably one of the best conversations that we have had. It's legit conversation. It's so legit that we couldn't even start the show the way we normally start the show. And Randy, I'm telling you, man, that is what we want. That is exactly how we want this to go. We don't want it to be scripted. We don't want it to be something that is.
That's why I like hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, man.
Dude, we appreciate it because this is.
It's
We
just
get
is
to
organic.
really talk about real shit.
Yeah, and it's good. It's all good. Look, we're not going to take up a lot of your
It's
time.
really good.
Yes, they are.
Randy's Nuts. Randy'sNuts.com, kids.
I
Go
just
buy
can't
yours
stop
today.
putting them in my mouth.
Buy them in bulk. Randy's Salty Nuts coming soon. Let's play a game. Let's play a game.
Oh shit.
Yeah, let's play a game. Parker, I want you to do all of these. I do them all the time. I want you to do all of these.
All right.
Do all of them.
Here we go.
This is Would You Rather.
I can't
okay?
wait for this. All right. Here we go. All right, so would you rather? You've done this before, you just don't remember, but we're going to do it again.
No, I do remember.
It worked out really
That's why I
well.
laughed when you said what game. I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Would you rather eat an ounce of someone's hair or drink an ounce of someone's urine? And now,
Urine.
it's an easy one for me too.
Me too.
Hair and food, dude, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, an ounce of hair, I'm done. Dude.
I can't. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But the urine, we've all seen Dumb and Dumber. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not
we
that
have.
bad.
You can drink your own urine up to 3 times. You're good to go.
Yeah.
You won't die.
You won't die.
You'll just be really sick.
It's not going to be great. It's not going to be a great experience,
No.
but it will be an experience for sure.
Just get some ice cubes.
You'll be fine. That's a honey.
Thank you.
It won't
in
be so
there.
bad.
Yeah.
Well, this is chilled.
Chilled urine. Can I
Now,
get some chilled urine?
this question could go along with the nuts. So,
Oh, here we go. Yeah, all right.
would you rather be constantly itchy or constantly sticky?
I'd have to go with the sticky.
Ooh.
Usually, I mean,
everybody does that.
Yeah.
It,
Because itching is like that. Oh, it's so annoying.
somebody could take the itchy wrong.
But sticky, like you're, I don't know, you're just sticking to everything.
Like
it's
it
Yeah,
felt
weird.
yeah.
last night in Pensacola.
Yes.
Oh, sticky.
Yeah, probably
humidity.
that.
It's like being in a greenhouse.
That's fair.
Sticky.
Yep.
It's like, oh man.
Nashville,
Yep, for the rest of
humidity
your
is
life.
insane here.
Yep.
So, well,
Huh.
we know about that in
Sticky.
Nashville. Would you rather always have... this is my favorite question by far. And if you need us to explain what this is,
Oh,
we
yes.
will.
Yes, we will.
Would you rather always have trash bag gas or always have a really dry mouth?
Are you familiar with trash bag gas?
Oh man.
You
yeah,
can understand
yeah.
what trash bag gas. Yeah, just
Yeah, it'd be like, it's
go to a
super
restaurant's
rank.
go to a restaurant's dumpster.
Let me just
Yeah.
explain this.
Take a
full
sniff.
of maggots.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
close.
But for those of you watching that you have no idea what we're talking about, Parker, please explain trash bag gas.
I'm the professional with this, all right? So it's not because I have it. It's just because I've experienced
Anymore.
it. And I had to explain to somebody one time. Somebody that eats like the most carbiest food, and just say they did it for a day or two, and they did not take a shit. You hold that in. And then the minute you actually have to fart, 2 days of that.
Yeah.
That smell right there, which you've probably experienced on the gas. I mean,
Yeah,
on the
on the
bus. Gas.
Or on the gas.
Or on
Oh.
the gas. But I'm telling you, this is the worst thing. So would you rather always have trash bag gas or somebody else have trash bag gas or always have a really dry mouth at that point?
Jeez, that's still a hard one.
As I don't like having a dry mouth
easy.
either. I do not like having a dry mouth.
Yeah, I'd go with the trash bag gas.
Wow. That's the first
That's
one
the
we've
first
ever
one that's
had.
gone
Yeah.
with trash bag gas.
Yeah.
We knew that this was destiny right here, Randy. We knew
I'm
that
definitely going with trash bag guy.
this was good.
When you talk to the people tonight, just let them know what that is. They need to know.
Just on stage,
Might see
just
people
rip
just
one.
literally
Family.
vomit in place.
It's great.
Yeah,
It's great. I actually
good
have it
times.
right now.
yeah.
You're welcome.
Well, Randy,
It's been good,
That's
man.
it? Do
Yeah.
you got any more Would You Rather?
I mean, we have plenty. Do you want another one?
Yeah, man.
All right, I'll find you another one.
That's the fun part.
Give me a minute. Listen, here's one.
We're
Okay,
loaded.
all right. Would you rather swim 1,000 feet through poop or swim 1,000 feet through dead bodies?
Ooh.
That's a rough one. Man, I would have to go with the poop.
Wow.
You know why? Because most people, when
Because
they
dead
die,
bodies.
they'll shit themselves. So you're going to have poop and dead
And a
bodies.
dead
So might as
body.
well just deal with the
It's a-
poop and not the dead
It's a
body.
poopy dead
True.
body.
That's a shitty
Yeah.
experience.
It's a really
True.
not great at
So
all.
either way, you're getting the shitty end of the stick.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh, that
All
was
right.
a good one.
So before you make out with your wife, and don't tell me you haven't. I know you do. You're a maker outer.
Oh, there's proof of it.
Would,
Yeah.
would,
Might be more on the way.
Uh-oh.
would you rather eat a raw onion or 2 raw heads of garlic or cloves of garlic?
I'd go with the garlic.
Yeah, garlic.
Okay. I like garlic too. I'd
Mhm.
rather do the garlic.
She actually grows like all these fresh plants now because
That's awesome.
When you have the land,
Yeah,
you,
now you can
you
do
do
all
it.
kinds of
Yeah.
other things that
land is key.
you know, HOA.
Oh yeah.
Got to be this kind of fence.
Yeah.
None of
Mhm.
that. So
Done with
Yeah.
that.
yeah, we got watermelons, squash, zucchini, pumpkins, cucumbers, and sunflowers.
That's
You
awesome.
got yourself a little farm.
I love
table.
that.
That's what you got.
We're trying.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, you should. That's what we
I
just
would
started
love to
this
do
year.
Might
that.
as well. Yep.
We'll see what
We just
happens.
That's
need
my
to
goal.
know what grows, so we're gonna try first.
Yeah.
And then whatever grew, we're just gonna keep planting
doing
more.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Peppers are pretty cool and easy too. Did you mention
oh,
those?
Man, no,
Yeah.
Peppers are cool.
yeah, I would love to.
They're
be
not
able to just
bad.
walk out there and
Yeah, dude.
eat
We
it.
did. We had green beans that we grew, and they just started sprouting. So we pulled one off of there, and I ate it.
Huh.
It was like the best green
Yeah.
bean I
Wow.
have had. I didn't expect that, but it was like a what do they call those?
Green beans?
An heirloom seed. Oh, green beans. An heirloom seed.
That's what we ordered, a whole bag of those.
Oh,
suckers.
Those things
dude,
are good.
Those are the
Man.
best. And I've done the other ones too, and they're not great. They're okay. They'll feed you, but they're not great. The heirloom
Try the
ones.
other ones, guys. Just
Didn't like
save
it.
yourself some.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't. Just don't.
Hmm.
Let's do 2 more. Would you rather go to a party with Mick Jagger or Keith Richards?
Mick Jagger.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. I would agree with that. Because we're on the theme of poop,
Yeah, he would.
Uh-oh,
Be very
here we go.
interesting to observe.
would you...
It keeps it interesting.
Dude, that would be...
Yeah,
I don't even... could you
Yeah.
even explain
Yeah.
that situation after you've had it? I don't know if that you could.
Right.
It would be that unique. I don't know. I've never done it. I'm just assuming.
We're not going to throw you your typical radio questions.
No.
Everybody does it. There's no
forget
point.
that.
Right.
Those are stupid.
That's boring.
No,
Tell
that's
us about
dumb.
your the time you wrote this song in this album. Okay, we've heard
Which
that.
is
It's in
good,
another
which is
video,
great.
which is great,
Yeah, which is
Right.
great.
and we'll ask you that.
We're not
but
those
not
people.
today.
We're
There's
not those
hundreds
people.
of those on Reels on
That's
YouTube.
right.
Exactly.
Nobody asks about poop
Nobody-
with the red
yeah.
jumpsuit apparatus.
Nobody's going to ask you, would you rather
Or
vomit
just
through your
real life
nose?
Shit, you know, like
or poop
the
through your
kids that are
mouth?
coming out of high school and they're like, "How am I ever going to get ahead in life?" That's
Yeah.
what's happening right
That's the important stuff.
now. Kids
Yep.
are coming out of school thinking
They
they're
can take
lost cause.
Yeah.
You can
And
take
they're
some
getting
good
sold on
advice.
a degree that's like going to be
Yep.
irrelevant by the time they get out.
Yeah,
So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
Teaching.
just being real.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit that matters. Hopefully,
Let's see. Dude, let's do one more. Would you rather vomit through your nose or poop through your mouth?
vomit through the nose.
Yeah, 100%. We've all done that at this point.
Yeah. Oh,
I
actually,
can't even
yeah.
understand, like,
The physics of
pooping.
it.
Imagine the stench that would be there for a long time
That
afterwards.
is trash bag gas right there.
in your face.
Because that's coming back. It's already gone through.
That's-
Now it's coming back up.
That is, I don't even know if that's ever happened.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's
I was
not.
trying to visualize it.
Don't do that. Not
Yeah.
before
Wait,
the
if
show.
it's
Do
coming
it
out
after the
that
show.
far?
Not before the show. It's horrible. No, that's horrible. Don't do that. Just wait. I'm sorry, Randy. I'm so sorry.
It's been good.
It has been good. Parker, can you do me a quick favor and talk a little bit about our sponsor, Rock Hard Radio?
All right, so Rock Hard exclusively on TuneIn is the newest rock station on the TuneIn platform, which is, we like to say, high voltage rock and heavy metal. So, because that's exactly what it is. There's Trivium, there's Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. I mean, you got bands that went from Warped Tour to, if you can remember back in the day, Rock on the Range. You got active rock, but more harder active rock. But
yeah, how did I do that?
But it's so good, man, because it's like it's taking terrestrial radio and the classic side of terrestrial radio to like a digital radio, which is going to be the most relevant. The way the cars, the auto partnerships are going with.
Yep.
You have all this happening, and it's so cool to see. So tune in. If you haven't looked at the platform, look it up. A lot of people know about it. It's really popular. But
link in our bio, link in this comment, or not comment. What is this section called?
It's a comment too, but
it could be a comment. But in the
description,
that's what it's called. Listen, I'm not really good with big words. I like to stick to the smaller words.
Right.
It's more in my wheelhouse.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
That is a different story, Randy. That is totally different. We'll get into that next time.
Maybe in a minute.
Oh, man. Well, listen, we appreciate you. Randy Winter, the Red Jumpsuit. Did you drop the? No, it's just I'm seeing Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
It's on the URL still.
Does it matter? Does it matter?
As far as like the website goes, just the band name.
Yeah,
Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
The Red Jumpsuit.
But you're not
some
telling
people call us
everybody.
RJA. Some people call us Red Jumpsuit. Some people call us, TRJA. Some say the whole word.
Depends on the hashtag you
want.
Right. Yeah.
Red trash bag gas is what we're going with.
Red trash bag gas.
But as far as like the URL goes, it's just the name.
Just the name.
Yep.
You can find that in the description as well. Just click on that little link. Go right over there. I saw some of your merch over there too, my friend. Looks pretty snazzy.
Yeah.
I like the t-shirts. I like the hoodies. You really need to get some zip-up hoodies. I know they're $100 more to buy, but you really need to get some. I would purchase
black ones with the white strings.
Well,
that would be cool.
Yeah. Maybe some leotards.
Like a baseball tee?
Banana hammocks. I'm just saying.
Banana hammocks would be cool.
Expand in the merch.
Yeah.
Expand in the merch.
Did you hear all that, Nadine?
We need all of that.
He didn't hear it.
Right.
No, he didn't hear it.
Uh-oh.
He should have heard it though.
69.
14, 8, 7.
Hey, it's on the paper right there.
We did the same thing.
That's why none of those
that's
work.
That's why we know. We did the exact same
so
thing.
much though.
Yeah. Oh, but seriously.
Oh. It was like a simultaneous.
Oh. It was.
Well, we're trying to hold the trash
the vibe,
bag gas in, and it's not
it's going to come out,
do.
man.
It will. Hopefully outside the venue.
Here's what it sounds like. The mic didn't pick that up, but
it's pretty hearty, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of like eating those. I've had
enough.
enough.
Do it. I'll take
had
that.
enough of
I'll take more
Randy's
Randy's nuts. They are good.
Oh, we should plug the station.
We should.
Yeah, like the good old, hey, this is Randy. Whatever.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that.
We're gonna do that.
We're gonna do that.
That's post show. That's the post show network.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exclusively on TuneIn.
I got your liners already ready.
We should absolutely do that. All right, guys, that's all for the show we have. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, in the description is all of the links that you need to know. Follow, subscribe to everything that you see on this channel, everybody that you see on this channel, including him. His IG will be somewhere in the description as well. Just click on it. Go follow everywhere that they are. They got some good music that's out now.
nuts.
Good music coming out now. So stick
some
around,
good
guys. All right. We're going to go.
Enjoy my nuts.
Try his nuts.